Applicant HK8752, can you tell something about yourself?
I'm Emily Antonio, 42 years old, a high school graduate. I'm married with 3 kids.
Okay, so you're already 42 years old.
Yes, ma'am.
How many children do you have?
3 kids,
What is their ages?
13, 11, and 7.
What is the work of your husband right now?
Is a driver.
So he's a driver. So do you think the job of your husband did not finance your daily needs?
Yeah, it's not enough.
Okay, you are a high school graduate.
Yes, ma'am.
You have experience as a domestic helper.
Yes, ma'am.
At first, from what country?
Singapore,
For how many years you've been work there?
8 years.
So from 1987 to 1995,
Yes, ma'am.
with one employer only.
Yes, ma'am.
How many persons you are serving there?
2 adults and 2 kids.
So one family only.
Yes, ma'am.
Usually, what time you wake up in the morning there?
6:30 in the morning.
So at first, what you're going to do when you wake up?
I just brush my teeth. Then after that, I do my work. Prepare the breakfast for the kids. Then I bring them to school.
Okay, so for almost 8 years,
Yes, ma'am.
your job is like that.
Yes, ma'am.
You will not go back here in the Philippines from 1987 to 1995?
Yes, I did after 2 years.
Every 2 years, you will go back here in the Philippines?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so they are a Singaporean family.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, how about in Taiwan? You also work there as a domestic helper.
Yes, ma'am.
With how many persons you are serving there?
2 adults and 2 kids.
Okay, so with 2 adults and 2 kids only. Okay, what is your main duties and responsibilities there?
Cooking, cleaning the house, ironing the clothes, and do the marketing.
Okay, so you not feel homesick while working there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so how about in your last employer? You worked there for 2005 up to 2008.
Yes, ma'am.
So you extend your contract for another 1 year.
Yes, ma'am.
So why not finish the 2 years contract?
Because my employer, they went back to Australia for good.
Okay, the family of your employer migrated there.
Yes, ma'am.
So you just worked there for 3 years.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for 3 years working there, what time you wake up in the morning, that family?
7:30 in the morning, ma'am.
So at first, what you're going to do when you wake up?
When I wake up, I brush my teeth and take a shower. After that, I prepare their breakfast.
The couple are both working?
Yes, ma'am.
So you just stay in the house in the whole day?
Yes, ma'am.
How about the 2 kids? Both are school already?
The eldest one is going to school, and the youngest one stay at home.
Okay, while working do the household chores, you're also looking after the 3 years old child.
Yes, ma'am.
You are easily in touch with that boy?
Yes, ma'am.
You love taking care of them?
Yes, ma'am.
You have your own room in Hong Kong? You have your own room
Yes,
in
ma'am.
the house?
Yes, ma'am.
With how many rooms they have?
3 rooms in the house.
3 rooms. So every day you clean the 3 rooms?
Yes, ma'am.
How about cooking?
Yes, I do. Cooking.
Where do you learn from cooking Chinese dishes?
First in Singapore, I cook Chinese food
Like what?
like chicken curry, steamed fish, steamed chicken.
Okay. So are you willing to apply all your knowledge as a domestic helper in your future employer?
Yes, ma'am.
What day off you're usually in Hong Kong?
It depends of the employer.
So they're the one who decide to have
Yes, ma'am.
every week.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's okay for you to accept if your employer also is the one who is the one who decide what day off you have.
Yes, ma'am.
You will not ask them any day off you want?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so you can speak their language.
A little bit only. ma'am.
Like what?
Like a Cantonese, Siseboni, Mafan, Pangyao.
Okay, so are you willing to give your best in your future employer in Hong Kong?
Yes, ma'am.
Why you decided to work again abroad?
Because I need to earn more money to support my family, especially my kids for the studies.
Okay, before we end this video interview, do you have any message to your future employer?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, sir and ma'am, for choosing and watching my video. I'm here to apply to your family as a domestic helper. I know it's hard for you to choose a domestic helper, but I promise to be a hardworking and be patient to your family. Thank you.
I recommend applicant HK8752, already 42 years old and already married with 3 children. She's a high school graduate but already experienced as a domestic helper in 3 countries. At first in Singapore for 1987 to 1995, in Taiwan from 1999 up to 2001, and her recent working experience is in Hong Kong from 2005 up to 2008 with a Chinese employer. She did not finish her second contract to them because they decided to go in Australia. She served there for 4 persons with a couple and 2 children. Her duties there is to look after the 2 children and do the household chores. She can speak a little in Cantonese, and according to her, she decided to work again abroad to finance her family in their daily needs. If this applicant given a chance to work in your family, I assure you that she can handle the duties and responsibilities even though she is already 42 years old. Thank you for your video presentation, applicant HK8752.
Thank you, ma'am and sir.